Hello, and welcome back to Lead with Love. My previous video, it was like, I guess I wasn't talking straight. I wasn't talking straight. It's like so this one I'm gonna just talk straight. I'm gonna just say it how it is because, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've dealt with a certain kind of people, and they're still watching. They're still watching, and they're checking, and it's like, I don't know what the issue is, but it's like this, either to upset me, or to get me to come out of character, or I don't know what it is. I'm gonna just tell you what it is. Like, all this stuff started when my godfather passed away. My godfather, Joselito, my real god, well, my spiritual godfather, he passed away. I did Santeria. That's what I practice. I practice Santeria. But I'm from the Catholic home and the Christian home and Jehovah's Witness and all this other stuff. Like, we always switch different religions because my mother didn't know what she wanted to do, or she didn't know how to raise us. So she just reads the Bible, but she tried to find like a church or whatever. So she had us in everything. My book of Bible stories, the first communion, like, did all that, baptized, did all that stuff, But, as you get older, you just find your own way, because within the church, it's crazy, because the people in the church, they do evil, malicious things. They curse each other. They sit there in the church and they curse each other. Oh my God, it's mad noisy. It doesn't matter what time it is. It's 6:26 in the morning. 6:26 in the morning, New York City, in the Bronx. One second. Did it stop? Okay. But they sit there and they curse each other. They sit there with the Bible. And they're sitting there and they're cursing whoever they're cursing. I don't know. But then they sit there with the Bible, so that they think that the Bible is going to protect them, or God is going to protect them. And then they're sitting there and they're cursing people. Or they'll sit there and they'll curse people and then repent and then go right back to cursing people. Or repent and go and read the Bible. And, they don't even care like how it comes back, because their lives is just a mess. But they don't see like it's because of what they're doing. But they think like religion, they give you all these rules and they make evil okay. Like, it's okay to do wrong. You could just go to confession and ask for forgiveness, and it's okay. Like, it's okay for you to curse your sister. It's okay for you to hex your brother. It's okay for you to sleep with ex-husband. Like, it's crazy. And then they're like, oh, just go to church and ask for forgiveness. Like, what? Like, how is it okay? But they make it like it's okay. I don't go to church. With Santeria, it was always spiritual work. Like, I always did the baths. I was always messing with herbs. I was always in nature since a child. And I always go to the botanica. I would buy the oils. I would buy the candles. I would do all this stuff. And it was more for protection, because I knew you can't sit here and do harm onto others and think that you're going to have a good life, because I see everyone around me. They sit here and they doing evil onto others, and I'm like, and then their life is all fucked up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not doing that. I'm going to just clean it. I'm going to just clean it out, like clear the energy, my space. I'm gonna wash it away. Like, I'm gonna just get rid of whatever it is they're trying to do. I'm gonna just get rid of it, and I'll be fine. I try not to hate them, but I don't understand them. I don't understand their hate towards me. I never understood it, and it's been since I was little. whatever. I think from 2019 or a little before 2019, my godfather passed away and stuff. And then I traveled. I went to Ghana, but I was spiritual. I was into my santeria. I had my beads, you know, and then it was like, oh, don't wear your beads. Like, I couldn't wear my beads when I was over there, because and then they're like, oh, people gonna think something else. I'm like, what they gonna, like, I didn't know how the country thinks. It's because everybody does black magic. Everybody does black magic. So, and then it was just weird because I didn't know the culture. I didn't understand it. And then they lie. And then they lie and they tell you one thing and it's something else. So, and then with the babalaos in Nigeria, it's like they're not even really babalaos. They must pray to like a demon, or they pray to something else. Like the way they do their sacrifices, their blood sacrifices, it's like it looks crazy. And it's with blood, it's with animals, it's like, it's just different the way they do things. And then it's like I went to a babalao for them to help me, and every single babalao I went to is like they did black magic. Like all they did was black magic, and all they would do was black magic on me. They don't know me. It's like I'm going to them like so that they can help me, or for me to be initiated in their culture. I'm like, oh, you know, I didn't want to be a spiritualist, but it's like I just wanted to be protected because I was always being attacked. So I'm thinking that, okay, if I'm initiated in Ifa, I'm gonna be protected. But those were the same people that were always attacking me. They was always attacking me. And then I went to like maybe 6, 8 different babalaos, and they all did the same thing. They all tried to attack me. My candles were always black. My glass encase candles, I made videos from before. My glass candles were always black. They were always crazy. There was a time I would write runes on the candle for protection, and then it would still, the flames would be so crazy because it was a lot of people. It's like a whole community of people, a whole, like, they're supposed to be righteous people, babalao people. They're supposed to help you. They don't help you. They sit there and they curse you, or they hex you, or, you know, they try to do spells on you so that you can give them money. That's what they do because the country is poor. They don't have a way to make money. There's no way to make money, but they know how to get money. They know how to scam you. They know how to trick you. They know how to manipulate the situation. They know how to make you give them. They don't deserve it, but they'll rob you blind if you don't pay attention to this shit. So it's like, you know, it was bad to the point where the embassy, because I was supposed to go, I had a lot of stuff. It was just a lot of stuff. People in the embassy knew. I don't know how they knew me, but I would get letters telling me not to come to the country, because, and then they would talk about the terrorism, the crime, the killing. Like they couldn't protect me. If I go there, there's no way, there's no guarantee that I was gonna be safe. So they would just tell me don't come, you know, because the crime warning was high. So say you have a 5 level, the 5 is the highest, I guess. So their crime level was at 4. That's dangerous. So it was like, you don't come here. Don't come to this country. And I was like, you know, I just wanted to help. I just thought, I'm thinking I'm helping, you know, and these people were just taking advantage. They want your energy. So they say, okay, we're going to initiate you into this religion, but and then it's like to sacrifice you. So it was to sacrifice you and your soul and your light. They were going to take it for themselves. Your soul is gone. You have to sit there and do all this work. You have to do all this work. You have to love yourself, think, focus, and you have to figure this shit out. it came to a point where I just stopped dealing with all babalaos and I gave up on the religion. I was like, I'm not doing this religion. But that was then. So I'm thinking that all the attacks would stop because I stopped trying to be in the religion, but the attacks never stopped. So I don't go around people because I always end up being attacked by the low vibrational people, or people they see they see your light, or they see that you're different. I don't bother nobody. Mind my business, you know? But it's like I see it for what it is. Like, I know these little games already. And then it's like, you know, I had to grow up with it in the home with my mother. You go to work, it's in the job, it's black magic in the job. And then it's like, you're young. Well, I was young. I was young, like 27, and I had to stay there because I was a single mother. And I had to raise my children, and I hated my job. I hated it. But I had to stay because I was the only provider. I was always the only provider. I didn't have anyone to help me. And then I couldn't count on anyone to help me. I had to do it on my own. So I had to stay in the job. Even if I didn't like the job. Even if I was treated terribly, you know, it didn't matter how many complaints I filed. It didn't matter what I did. It didn't matter who I spoke to. Like, they always ignored me. They never paid me any mind. It's because of the black magic. It was always black magic in place. So it's like, how can you be in a place for 14 years and no one know who you are? It's because black magic was placed, because they didn't want anyone to know who you were, because they see potential in you, but they didn't want anyone else to see the potential in you. You know, it's jealousy, hate, anger, you know, whatever. You know, I just keep it moving. I always did my spiritual baths. I would never do anything to anyone because I knew that if you do any work against any person, if you use their name or you do anything to that person, then it's whatever is being done to you, it can affect you, because you're not supposed to attack anyone. And then if you think that you can defend yourself against the work, how can I say that? Then you're just gonna have to defend yourself. And it's like, I believe in God. I believe in God, and I believe in the ancestors, and I believe that I'm gonna be okay. And I would never do work on anyone. They would always do all kinds of stuff to me, and it's like I would just have to keep pushing forward. You have to grow, you have to heal, you have to evolve. That's how you get better. That's how you get stronger. All these attacks, you know, they did nothing but just make you spiritually stronger. You know, so then it's like the death spells. People have done so many death spells to me. I don't even know how many times. It's been so many. It's been more than 10, more than 5, it's been a lot. I don't count them anymore. It's just like, oh my God, again. It's okay. It's okay. You know, I just deal with it. But it's like, I know when something is off. So I know when someone's trying to mess with my heart. I know when someone's trying to mess with my mind. I know when something is wrong with my body. Like, I know when something is off. It's like I pay attention to everything. My body, what I eat, everything. My mind, like, I know how I think. I know what's up. So it's like, you know, you can't really play with me. And then when you play with me and I know you playing with me, and then I come out and I tell you what the hell is going on, and then what do? They lie. They lie. And then it's like, I already know what's going on, and then they just sit there and they lie. So what was it? It was the Babalauds. It was the courthouse job. It was, then I got the little Burlington job. It's like everybody in Burlington does it too. Everybody in Burlington. And I'm just like, you know, I just left. I opened up my nonprofit, Lead with Love Inc. And I did everything. I trademarked it. I established a nonprofit. That was the only reason I had that job. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna open up my business. I'm gonna have a nonprofit. I'm gonna be on YouTube, you know, and I made my shirt. I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube, and I'm on Facebook. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put in work and I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. I'm gonna move forward. People always attacking, playing with my money, like playing with my money. I'm like, how the fuck? You know, you're just trying to move forward. You're just trying to do something with your life. And then people always want to come and play with you, and play with your money, play with your mind, try to mess up your body. They do death spells. They do beauty spells. Look at all these fucking scars. I'm 43. I should not be having scars. I shouldn't have acne. I've never had acne when I was a teenager. But now I'm older and I have like blemishes, but I drink mad water. So I'm like, what the, you know, it's whatever. I don't even care because it's so like child's play, minuscule, like it's so little, so low, so beneath me. Like, this shit is beneath me. And I just have to deal with it. I just have to act like everything is okay. So, and then it's like, I know when someone is doing work. I know when someone is doing death spells. I know when someone is lying. Like, it's like I have to deal with this shit for such a long period of time. And I've had to grow, I've had to heal, I had to evolve from this shit. And everybody does it. Everybody does it. Everybody. And then it's like, you can't run away from it, you can't hide it. And then it's like, every time I meet someone, it's always the same spiritual shit. It's always the same spiritual shit. It's always the same black magic. It's always the same. They get jealous, they get mad, they do death spells, they want to stop you, they want to slow you down, and they want to do all this stuff. And it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do for myself because I know what I want, I know what I have to do, and I'm gonna do it. Like, all this stuff, it's not gonna stop me. You know, I always did the cleansing. Only thing that I have done all this time, I've never done anything to anyone. I would never do it because I have children. You know, when you're doing black magic, it affects the children. It affects who do you love the most. I don't have nobody. All I have is the kids. So, and then it's like, I have my cat. My cat. Like, my kids and my cat. My kids are grown. So all I have is my cat. And it's like, I would never do anything to anyone because it's like, I don't want that energy around. I don't want to curse the family, the bloodline. Like, you know, it's just a lot of shit. When I got into ancestor money, I was being attacked all the time. It's like, I just needed somebody with me. I didn't have anybody, but I have my ancestors. So that's why I talk about ancestor money all the time. I was like, people leave. Everybody's gonna leave you. Nobody's gonna stay. Everybody leaves. Everybody leaves. That's just how it is. Everybody leaves. They get scared. They be like, oh my God. And you know, they leave. They're the ones doing the work. They're the ones doing the work. But then you know what the hell is going on. And then they're like, oh, let me leave. But they leave and they get karma. So it's whatever. It's just so child's play. The ancestor money. I always talk about ancestor money. I promote ancestor money. I believe in ancestor money, to burn it for the ancestors. They help you. They're there for you. The emperor stands for justice. He wants justice for you. So all these people doing all this shit, you know, and you burning ancestor money, you have the power. You have the power of your ancestors. Your ancestors are with you. Like, you can have a whole team of ancestors with you. They got you. They're not gonna let nobody come and play with you. Like, it's not gonna happen. You know, it's just gonna be bad for them. That's all. It's just gonna be bad for them. And I now started with the return to senders. I now started doing these as tea lights. I always did them in the glass encased candles. My glass encased candles would be black and sooty from all of the negative work that's being done, and it's an ongoing thing. It's been ongoing for years. So then that's why I implemented the tea lights, because the tea lights, they're faster. They're more effective. It shut it down. It shuts it down. I use the black salt because I use the power of the ancestors. I use the ancestor money ashes, and it's like I feel that it's a strong item. Black salt, all it is salt, black pepper, cayenne pepper, and ancestor money ashes. I started using mica powder. That's to change it, like to make it darker, like a darker color. But I always use food coloring before, and I still use food coloring. So then I use the mica powder, and then I put food coloring in there too, just to make it darker, because I want it black. I want it black like this. And I add eggshells in there too. That's just for an extra layer of protection, like to put you in a bubble, in a layer of protection. Like, you're just gonna be protected. Black salt is a black magic item that is used to hex and is used to curse people. I don't use it in that way. People can use it to hex and curse, but you can also use it to protect yourself from these hexes and these curses that people are doing. That's what I use it for. I use it for protection. And whatever happens. Burlington did a death spell. They played with my money. They did all this stuff. And it's like I want this job. But then it's like it was like torture. It was like torture because you don't have a voice. You don't have any say. You don't have no one. I don't know. It was like they just wanted to keep you so small, and you could be so great. I could be so great. They didn't want you to be great. They didn't want me to be great. So they did everything to keep me small. Who could I talk to? Who could I run to? There was no one I could run to, or no one I could tell anything to. So I resigned on my own. So I'm trying to go back. And then now they're doing work. And I'm like, I thought they didn't care about me, or I was so minuscule. I was so small. I was so insignificant. I was like, why would they care about me? But it's because they see you as a threat. You're a threat to these people because they sit here and they do evil and they don't help people. And then I would come and I would actually want to help people. I would really want to help them. And, so it's like people just come for me even more. I've been dealing with this for a long time, and it's just like, it's whatever. I'll just handle it. And I was upset yesterday because when everything started, it was a mob. It's always been a group of people. It's always been a mob, because you can't beat me. You can't beat me. Do you know who do you know who I am? They sit here, I had a whole, what is it called? A community, is it a state? It's the whole country. The whole entire country was coming after me. They wanted my head on a platter. They wanted me dead. I don't know how much money they put on my head, because it's a whole nother countries. Nigeria, they'll do things for $5. They'll do things for nothing, for $200. It's because the money is small. It's a low, how do you say, the value of money is, it's not high. So it was people always put money on my head. They would put it on money on my head for nothing. They just want your energy, your life force, or whatever. You can't come for me, because it just curses them. because I don't do anything to know anyone. If I was to sit there and do anything to people, then my life would be completely different. I don't do nothing to nobody. Nobody. God got me. God protects me. God watches over me, and I believe in God. You know, these people believe in something else. I was upset yesterday because I guess someone commented, and then I knew it's from Nigeria. I knew because of the terminology that they use is AWO. Is AWO. They're the only people that I know that use that terminology. They use AWO before their name, their spiritual name, and then they have actually a different name. Like that's not even their name. So it's like it's just so many tricks that they do because they're scammers. And they think that I'm not gonna know, and I've been dealing with the same nonsense for years. And I think I was banned. I don't even get the emails from the embassy. It's someone. I don't even get the emails from the embassy telling me to come to the country or not to come to the country. I had to email them back and say, I'm not gonna go to your country. Like, don't worry, you don't have to email me anymore. So the emails did stop for a while, but it could be automatically generated, because if my name was in the system, then it's an automatically generated message. It's just sent automatically. It's okay. But that was the Nigeria. Then it was the courthouse. Then it was Burlington. And then it's the system again. It's the system again. They're coming for me again. So it's like I can't even talk about it because it's like political. It's like nobody's supposed to know, and then it's like you know what the hell is going on, but then you can't say anything. Then you say something, then they're gonna try to shut you up because you're saying something. It's just so crazy. It's so crazy. And then the thing is, everyone does black magic. You know, I believe everything is magic. Everything is spiritual to me. Everything is spiritual to me because everyone's out there doing it. I know everything is not spiritual. You know, sometimes it's whatever. It's whatever it is. It's like, it's the universe. It's like when you do something wrong, you're going to get karma for it. You do something like, it's the universe. It's karma. But if you're doing black magic doesn't always work. And black magic, what you're doing is, when you do black magic, you actually curse yourself. So these people, they wanted poverty. They wanted poverty for me to be poor and poverty. They wanted me to be homeless. They wanted me not to have anything. And it's like, I've been in this place for 14 years. I'm pretty stable. Like, there's no way to move me, you know? So it's like, I'm here. This is what it is, and it's solid. But these people try so hard to I guess mess me up or take away what I have. And then it's like, I don't even have anything. All I got is my place, and my place is stable. My place is permanent. Like, what the fuck? Like, how are you gonna come for me? And then it's like, it's mine. My business, it's mine. Like, I did that. I started it from nothing. I started it from the floor. I didn't have nothing. I saved every penny that I made. I didn't buy clothes. I didn't go shopping. When I got my little check from Burlington, no, I saved it so that I can have enough money to file for the nonprofit. Say I'm making $300. I was making like $300 a week. I would work overtime just so I could make $400, and I would just save it. I would save it. I needed $1,500 for the business, so then I had to sit there and I had to work. I just had to work. Every time I got paid, I just saved it until I accumulated enough money to open and establish the nonprofit. I worked with LegalZoom because I needed help with the legal documents. Like, I didn't trust myself, so I do have an attorney. The attorney works with me. I pay the legal fees, whatever. Lead with Love is trademarked. I paid for the trademark too, so I own that too. So I own Lead with Love Inc. and I own the saying Lead with Love. So that's why I always when I write and I put always lead with love and I put TM after lead with love, it's because I trademarked it, you know, and I bust my ass to work on myself and my business. And it's like, how they're gonna fire you from your business, or how you're gonna make a person quit. Like, this is, I put everything in it, in the business, in my business. I put everything in it because I can't count on anyone. I can only count on myself. Like, I know what I want. And then it's like, every time I try to have a friend, or I try to have someone in my life that would be there, it's like they always stab me in the back, or they don't want me to progress. They don't want me to succeed. They don't want me to move forward in life. It's always been like this. It's always been like this. And I always leave. Like, I'm not going to sit here and let you play with me. Like, oh no, this is time to go. You know, I'll meet another group of people that will do the same mess. I don't know, like, you either learn the lesson, I don't know what it is. It's like, this shit just keeps happening. It's just so sickening and draining, and like, it's like, it's not even sickening, it's disappointing. It's disappointing because you want the best and then you get the worst. It's like, you get the worst every single time, but it's fine. It's like, it doesn't stop me. I still move forward. And then it's like, all the attacks. I talk about the attacks because it's just been years of attacks. It's been all different kind of people. It's been people from different countries doing it. It's been groups of people from government, businesses, corporations. It's been communities. It's been people in the neighborhood. It could be your neighbor. Like, you don't know who these people are, but they don't know you. They think that you're insignificant and that you don't know anything. And it's like, you know, darling, I know a lot, and you should be really, really careful with what you're doing. Everything people do, it'll always go back. I believe in God. I believe in the ancestors. I burn His money all the time, and I just say thank you. I say thank you to the ancestors. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the messages. I just thank them for being there, because everybody leaves. Everybody leaves. And I'm just like, I just want a friend. I don't got a friend. All I got is my cat. I got my cat and my ancestors. And I'm fine with that. It's like, it's okay. I'm gonna keep moving forward. Like, nothing's gonna stop. And it's like, these people do things to irritate me. And I think it was just that comment, because I knew where it came from. It came from the people that started all this mess. They started all this mess. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna do some return of senders. And I'm gonna burn some ancestor money. Burn some money. Burn some ancestor money. You can get it on Amazon. You can get more information from the Amazon site. So you can tap on any link. It is going to take you straight into the Amazon website, and read the product description. Read the product description, check it out, and you can see for yourself. It comes in different forms. It comes in different denominations. It comes in different sizes. So you do have to check out the sizes, because it doesn't come in small bills all the time. You know, if you want gold bars, the gold bars is called ingots, because they sell like the little boats, and they sell gold bars. It's all cardboard, so it's made to burn. You burn it, it turns into ash. It transfers over to the spirit world. Your ancestors receive it. They're so happy. They're so happy to have you, and for you to know about the money. Like, they need you to burn that money. They want you to burn that money. You're helping them. You're helping them, and they're gonna help you. They're gonna be there for you. They're gonna be defending you. They're gonna be protecting you. Like, all this stuff. People do all this shit. It will never work. It will never prosper. All the weapons formed against you, it will never prosper. You got your ancestors. You believe in God. God is real. God is real, you know. I make these videos. I have over 1,000 videos. God, I always talk about God. God has always been a part of my everything that I do. You know, I thank God to be here. I'm alive, you know. People really tried to kill me. And I thank God I'm alive. I thank God that I have my ancestors. I thank God I know about this money. Like, let me go burn some ancestor money for these ancestors, because I know they got me. I know they got me. So it's like, I'm just thankful. I'm grateful, and I'm humble. I appreciate everything I have. Even if I don't have a lot, I have everything that I need. I don't want for nothing. Like, I'm good, you know? And then it's like, when people do things, they always want something. It's like, what the fuck you want? Like, no. I know I shouldn't curse, I'm sorry. But it's like, you know, I get so frustrated and I get so tired of people and their things. And it's like I just don't get mad. I just clear it out. I clear it out. I move forward. And it's like the people that always do work because they want to see you down. They want to see you fucked up. They want to see you all messed up. And it's like, I will never be fucked up. I will never be fucked up, because I'm not going to accept that energy. I rebuke all that energy. I'm going to send it back. I'm going to do my return of senders. I'm going to send all that energy back. I'm going to burn my ancestor money. My ancestors going to come for them. My ancestors going to torture them. They're going to do the fucking worst to them. And it's all spiritual. It's all spiritual. And it's like they think that you're alone. I'm always alone. I look always alone, but I'm not alone. Like, I'm not alone. It's fine. I just wanted to talk more and explain a little further, because I think last night I was upset. I was upset about that comment, and I knew where it was coming from. And I'm like, these people, you know, I always wanted to be a part of that religion. And it was like they hated me. It's like they wanted my soul. They wanted my light. They wanted my life. They would have left me for dead if I would have ever went to that country. So I would never go to that country. I never put myself in danger. Like, when I know I'm around a certain type of people, I don't stay there. I leave. Like, I leave and I don't go back there. That's just how it is, because I have been put in uncomfortable situations and I have to find a way to leave. Then people think that they're gonna do whatever to you, and it's like, I'm out. I'm not staying here. And I leave. I don't drink from people. I don't eat from people, because I already know what they're capable of. They're capable of putting something in your food, something in your drink. And it's from the, like, traumatizing, you know, because I've been dealing with all this kind of stuff, and it's all been spiritual stuff. And it's like, oh, you can't think that everything is black magic, but it's like, it is. When it comes to me, it is. Everything is black magic. People come for me all the time, and it's just like, I just have to protect myself, and I have to be wary. I can't be blind to situations. Like, I have to know what's up. Like, I know what's up. Like, I'm not gonna be taken for a fool. I'm not a fool. And then it's like, I can look how I look, and they expect you to be looking rough and rugged because you're going through all these things. And it's like, I will never be fucked up. I will always keep pushing forward, and that's just it. I will never be fucked up. Like, you will never have me fucked up. And confusion, when someone has you confused in your mind, that's double energy, and you have to get away from them. You have to get away from them. Even if you care about the person, you can't stay with that person, because they're doing work. To me, they're doing some kind of work. They're gonna lie. I'm not doing nothing to you. They're lying because you wouldn't be mentally confused if they wasn't doing anything, you know? God will never leave you confused. God wants you to know what's up. Like, what's up? You're going to get the message. You're going to get it in your dreams. You're going to get it in your intuition. Your stomach starts rumbling, or you get the ringing in your ear. Your nose starts itching. You're going to know something is off. Pay attention to that, you know? Pay attention. Pay attention to everything, because everybody is gonna lie to you. People gonna laugh. They're gonna laugh at you. They're gonna try to make you feel small. I'm not small. It's like I'm a force. You know, it's like I'm so big and people are so scared of what I can do, and that's why they do the things that they do. So it's like I will never be scared of this. Whatever they're doing, that doesn't scare me. God is real. You know, that's all I can say. Is God is real. I love God. I love my ancestors. I love my cat too. But I know I'm talking, chatting 40 minutes. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. You just set it down and listen. Always leave with love. Bye.